Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Braves versus Mets Major League Baseball matchup on Wednesday, June the 7th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to check out our latest offering. It's called the Pickdawgz Dime Club. The way the Dime Club works, it was geared towards players with larger bankrolls. It was requested by our Pickdawgz community players with larger bankrolls. Bases the plays on late information. Now, this is done through communication with a live person. Call the toll-free number on our website. Talk to a live person. See if this product's for you. But let's get to this one. We've got the Braves taking on the Mets, and we've got a pretty good one here with Charlie Morton on the bump for the Braves and Max Scherzer on the mound for the Mets. And when you think about two teams playing in the same division and games that are going to decide the division and playoff games and whatever, these are two guys, right? I mean, these are two guys that are going to be there like in postseason. They're not guys that are like, oh, they're in the starting rotation now through the regular season, 4 or 5, or, whatever, spot starters or anything like that. And, maybe we'll see him in a long relief role in the postseason or whatever, a setup guy or whatever. No way. Max Scherzer versus Charlie Morton. These are two frontline pitchers of two teams that are expected to do big things this season. Meanwhile, the Braves haven't delivered on a consistent basis this season. But, man, I tell you, if you said the Braves are going to the World Series right now, I think not a lot of people would disagree with you, out of it, at least for the National League representative. And when you look at the New York Mets, if you would say, well, this team's probably underperformed a little bit considering the roster and the expectations, I don't think a lot of people would disagree with you there. Of course, I say a lot of things that people say, he's a Met hater. He's a Met hater. I'm not a Met hater. In fact, it's weird because the Met fans will say that I'm a Met hater, and the Philly fans will say I'm a Met fan. Right? So it's like, I'm not a fan, I'm not a hater, I'm not any of those things. This is what I'm a fan of. Finding value on the board. What do I hate? Overbet, overrated teams. And I think that we see that with both these teams on both sides of it. In certain situations, they're overbet and overrated. In other situations, there's nice value. And when you have two good teams playing against each other, well, that's what are the most difficult ones, and usually the ones that I try and stay away from unless there's value somehow on the board. And I think, when you look at these two teams with the Braves and the Mets, and this one does put, their very best foot forwards with their top guns on the mound, it makes this game a little bit more difficult, and you have to really kind of, factor how far these pitchers can go and then handicap the bullpens and then give the nod in that particular way. But I think in this one, one's going to be more of a tactical, low-scoring game. I think both these pitchers know how to get out of trouble in a hurry, and that's called the heater. I'm going to take the under in the Mets-Braves, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free in the way they work. They show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.